What's up and welcome back to the We Are Investing channel, a channel that is dedicated in investing and personal finance. Today we are going to go over a very important topic if you are investing in Chinese stocks. These stocks include Nio, Xpeng, Alibaba, Tencent, JD, so many important stocks that a lot of us invest or trade could be affected by this news. So you need to understand this, and also this is introducing a level of volatility that can help us make money if we are prepared and know how to act. So hopefully by the end of this video you know what is going on, you know what to look for, and you know what you need to do in order to make money in the stock market over the next week. Now also, if you sign up with the Patreon, which I have links down below, you will be notified if I make any trade or investment in any stocks, including these Chinese stocks. And with all that being said, before we proceed into the video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and turn that like button blue. When you ring that bell, YouTube will notify you whenever I make new videos, so that way you can stay in tuned with the stock market. With all that being said, let's roll into the video. Alright, so the US House of Representatives is going to vote on a bill that is likely to prompt delisting of Chinese firms. Now, the Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act will be considered Wednesday under a streamlined process that limits debate on the House floor, allows no amendments, and requires approval by 2/3 of members present and voting to pass. The Republican-led Senate passed the measure in May, scheduling a House vote now, under an accelerated process typically used for non-controversial matters. Signals conditional bipartisan support. That's very interesting. The issue at hand is China's refusal to let inspectors from the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board, the PCAOB, review audits of Chinese companies that trade on US exchanges, like the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. It's gained urgency due to the rising tensions between the two countries on several fronts, from military to human rights, and also follows this year-high accounting scandal at Luckin Coffee Incorporated. It puts American families and workers at risk by jeopardizing their college and retirement savings, the Senator Kennedy says. My colleagues on both sides of the aisle recognize that fact and that we have a solution at hand. This legislation states that if a company can't show it's not under the control of a foreign government, or the PCAOB isn't able to audit the firm for 3 consecutive years, the company's securities would be banned from the US exchanges. The planned House vote comes as the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has been working on potential parallel regulatory actions that could lead to a delisting of Chinese and other foreign companies for not complying with U.S. auditing rules. Bloomberg News reported this month. Now, if a company was to get delisted, that doesn't mean you're going to lose your entire investment. However, it is not good news whatsoever. Being delisted from a U.S. securities exchange is going to hurt the share price of that stock tremendously. It's something that you do not want to have happen to your investment. And if they are going to be delisted, I would recommend selling out as soon as you hear that information so that you do not lose a ton of money. Definitely protect your investments that you have in these Chinese stocks by setting stop losses so that you are not left holding a tremendous bag here. Now, we know that the House is going to vote today, but when are they going to vote? Well, according to this website, the first votes are predicted at 6:30 p.m. today, and the last votes are predicted at 7 p.m. today. So between 6:30 and 7, we should find out whether or not they are going to pass the S945 bill, which is the Foreign Companies Accountability Act. Now, it's very important to continue to take a look at the charts leading up to and after this vote, because if there is a big dip and they do not pass this vote, then we could see a quick rebound. And if we ride that rebound up, we are going to make a lot of money really quick. There could be a huge overreaction here. Now also, if we find out that they do pass this bill, well, then that's why it's good to be in the sidelines before the bill is presented, because if they do pass it, that is going to be very bad news for these Chinese stocks, and we could see a bloody week following. However, we could then also look at the stock, say next week, and get into a rebound as well. Just because the bill is being passed, that does not mean that they're going to be delisted. It just means that they have to meet certain requirements. So it's not a done deal if it is passed, and in my honest opinion, there's going to be a rebound. But if it is passed, we're going to see bloody days ahead, in my personal opinion, and I think it's best to wait it out until we identify a clear level of support. Now, honestly, I do not think this bill is going to be passed because there can be no amendments and it needs to receive 2/3 of votes to pass the House. And also on govtrack.net, the probability of this bill being passed is 3% according to Scopus Labs. I do not know who Scopus Labs is. I don't know how often they are right with their predictions, but 3% is pretty low, and in my honest opinion, I do not think it's going to be passed. So what I think is likely to happen is we're going to see a bounce after the news is released that they are not going to pass this bill. And if we are early on that news, if we pay attention between 6:30 and 7 p.m. today, and you're able to get into after hours trading, which you can't do on Robinhood unfortunately, but if you signed up with by using the links that I have down below that give you free stocks, a lot of free stocks, then you will be able to trade these because Webull has extended hours trading until 8 p.m. So with all that being said, that wraps it up for this video. I hope that I was able to provide you with some value. If I was and you like the content that I am providing, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and smashing that like button. Don't forget that if you sign up with the Patreon page, I will notify you as soon as I make any trades or investments. And also check out the links in the video description down below. There's a Facebook group and a Discord server as well, which could help you be a better investor. But with all that being said, guys, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, and this is We Are Investing, and together we are invincible. See ya!